Is Revelations a good zombies map? I have compiled a list of sorts of things to talk about, and we're going to be discussing whether Revelations is actually a good zombies map. Now, I have been having a lot of fun on Revelations, and really, I guess that's all that matters when you actually play zombies. It's about having fun on the map, and you're playing a video game, so you know you really want to be having fun on a video game. But this is about the main aspects of the map to make sure to know if it is a good zombies map in the current times. In previous games, such as World at War, Black Ops 1, we had very simplistic zombies maps that were made by Jimmy Zielinski, and maybe Jason Blundell was a bit in those maps as well. I believe Jason Blundell introduced the Pack-a-Punch system in Der Riese, which is really where Easter eggs kind of started becoming a thing. You could consider World at War Der Riese the first Easter egg quest to open Pack-a-Punch. Now, it seems like Pack-a-Punch has become a staple in Call of Duty Zombies. Anyway, as I was saying, the simplicity of zombies maps was very different in Black Ops 1 and World at War than it is now in Black Ops 3. We normally have an inventory bar now in Black Ops 3 to fill out, and that is exactly what happens in basically all of the Black Ops 3 maps. There's always these extra things to the map, and it's very, very unsimple, I guess you could say. Now let's talk a bit about the map layout itself. Now the map layout, I think, is really, really cool. I think it's a very, very good idea, and I'm very glad that the last DLC for Treyarch and Black Ops 3 comes out like this. This is a really, really cool zombies map, all like the previous zombies maps from this storyline. It just makes it really cool. I really like the idea of that. I really think they've done it so well. The way the maps blend into each other, like for example when Mob of the Dead goes into Origins, and like just the generator free area in Origins, and then it just kind of blends into Mob of the Dead. You're outside, then you're inside. It's just so good, and I just really, really love the layout of the map. The layout of the map is fantastic in my opinion, but to be fair, I would have liked to see a little bit more of Shangri-La. I really feel as if Der Eisendrache got a bit too much of the area. Der Eisendrache seems to have a massive area in this map, and it's a bit annoying considering we've played Der Eisendrache already. I would have liked to see a different map of some sort. For example, it would have been nice to see maybe a bit more Shangri-La, maybe even a bit of Ascension in there. I would have liked to see a bit of Ascension, but I do think Treyarch have chosen very, very good aspects of each map. Well, not every single map in Zombies, but 2 maps from each game, I believe, and it's really nice to see it all come together. And I love the layout of the map, I love the style of the map, and I definitely love the design of this map. Now let's talk about different features of the map. So we have the Dragon Shield, which I'm very glad they returned it. If you remember, in the original gameplay trailer for Revelations, it was the Rocket Shield, but they did change it into the Dragon Shield, which is very, very nice, and I'm very happy that that happens, because the Rocket Shield is pretty shit, the Dragon Shield is pretty awesome, so it's nice to see that they did that, and it's nice to see how they hid it in the trailer as well, so when we actually played the map we would see it. I'm talking about the Keeper Protector. The Keeper Protector is actually really cool. I like it. It's a bit like Civil Protector, and if you're playing solo games, it's nice to kind of have that Keeper Protector there, and it feels like, you know, you actually have someone to play with, and you're actually playing with someone. It's kind of nice if you're a mainly solo player to actually have a companion to play with, instead of just, you know, playing by yourself and killing a ton of zombies. It's kind of nice. I've always noticed in video games I like having a companion with me, like in Skyrim. I always had a companion with me when I was playing the game. It was nice to just not roam around alone, completely isolated from anyone. It's nice to have a companion in the game. That is why I do actually like playing with the Keeper Protector, and I'm very glad it's a feature that has returned. Now let's talk about Easter eggs in this map. So, the Easter eggs. Okay, the first Easter egg is obviously to get Pack-a-Punch. It's not really an Easter egg as such, but it is still technically an Easter egg. So basically, to get Pack-a-Punch is very, very simple. Just have to do 4 mini rituals and then shoot down the Apothecan's Arm. It's all very easy, and I do like the Pack-a-Punch process, and it's nice. And we have a ton of hats in this game. And when I talk about a ton of hats, I mean just hats in this game. Some people might not like that, in all honesty. I completely understand why they might not like that, because all of the leads to the main Easter egg have just ended up coming back to this hats. These hat system is very interesting, is a very, very cool concept, I guess you could say, because you do get some really nice benefits from it, like the Shadow Mask, which is extremely overpowered. But I think it's really cool that these hats have an addition into the game, and it makes replayability definitely very good, because you can always play a game with a different type of hat. Like, for example, you could play with the Keeper Mask only in one game, and then you could play with the OP Shadow Mask in one game. So it's nice to see these kind of hats in this game. Now let's talk a bit about the main Easter egg. I've touched on this subject before in a completely separate video. The main Easter egg, fuck it. It's, at the time of recording this video, we have found 2 steps. That's one is shooting the gravestones, and the other one is getting the Keeper to do his stupid little ritual thing. So, fuck the Easter eggs in this map, in all honesty. I'm joking. The Easter egg is tough, but I'm sure we'll find it out soon, and eventually we'll get to the boss fight, and then we'll get the final cutscene of all zombies. It's actually nearly been a week. It's one day, so tomorrow, 24 hours from the time that I'm actually talking right now, it will have been a full day and we wouldn't have found the Easter egg. That's like unheard of. We've only found 2 steps, so very interesting to see what happens. Hopefully we can find some more today. I'm going to actually have to check out what's going on the Reddit and stuff to see if we have figured out some stuff, and yeah, hopefully we have. Now let's talk about features. Now, the features of the map is a little bit kind of meh. A little bit meh, I can't lie about that. We have the Apothicon Servant, which we've seen already, the Thundergun, which we saw in a previous game, but it's nice to have it back. Little Arnie's, we've seen already in Shadows of Evil, the Ragnaroks, which you've seen already in Der Eisendrache, and we have bosses such as the Panzer. Now we do have Elemental Panzer, no, not the Panzer, we have Elemental Margwas, which is nice. It's nice to have those Elemental Margwas, which kind of adds different aspect to it, but it's still a Margwa. It still has the same type of attacks and the same style as a normal boss, so it kind of sucks to see that. The Margwa came back. Well, I know, I guess it's kind of cool that the Margwa came back, but it's annoying that they didn't introduce something new into the map, as well as the Panzer came back, and it just feels like it is a clusterfuck of features in the game, but it is kind of what that map is all about. Revelations is a clusterfuck of old maps, so it's kind of nice to see that in a sense, if you know what I mean. So the features of the map could be better, and the Apothicon Servant upgrade is very, very disappointing, to be honest. I'm really quite a bit upset about the Apothicon Servant upgrade. I thought it could have been a lot better. It's not as good as I thought it might be, but, you know, you got to just kind of deal with that. I was expecting having, like, what? In the original Apothicon 17, you get, like, 1 and then 24 in the reserve or something? I can't remember. But the original Apothicon Servant upgrade was absolutely beautiful. But in this game, I guess it's just not as good, and it's really annoying that it was. And the quest is very lackluster as well. It wasn't very hyped, and I'm quite disappointed about the upgrade itself. So I guess that could kind of wrap up the video here. That was just whether Revelations is actually a good map or not, and I'm going to say yes. Right now, I am enjoying my time on Revelations. I have a lot of fun playing it. It's a very, very fun map, in all honesty. Everything about it just flows really well together. There's some nice training spots. You can be overpowered as hell and just destroy some zombies. I think Revelations is a good map in zombies, but thank you for watching this video. If you like this one, then make sure you leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.